your girl TT Taught You, and welcome back to my channel. Today, based on the title of the vlog, we're going to be doing a light beat today. We're attending a Ginuwine concert. My boyfriend is very close to Ginuwine's tour manager, so they got us backstage passes, and I'm trying to like frantically get ready, but I was like, you know what, since I don't really beat my face the way I used to because it's hot, that's number one, I've been breaking out as of recently, I want to do a light beat but still look presentable. So before we begin, I want to make sure you guys smash that like button, like, comment, and subscribe, and of course add me on my other social media platforms. Alright, so I don't have a lot of products today on purpose, so I'm like moving back and forth, so I want to make sure I'm staying in the frame. We're going to be using our e.l.f. Cosmetics Dual Spool Brush to do our brows. You guys, I haven't done my makeup in so long. Like, if I go out, I probably like only fill in my brows and throw on some concealer. It's been really hot in Boston as of recently, which I'm not complaining about, but it's like, who wants to wear a face full of makeup when it's hot out? And you guys know I've been using a lot of my skincare products such as Medicube, because I've been breaking out like no one's business. I don't know, it's all around the jaw, which is hormonal. If you don't know, hormonal breakouts are pretty much consistent around the jawline and on the forehead. So that's been irritating me. I wanted to talk to you guys about sometimes it's best to keep things quiet. Sometimes it's best not to say anything at all. And I can give you a couple of examples, and you're probably wondering like what does she mean by that. What I mean is just like, sometimes you have to let success be your noise. You know what I mean? It's like, I get it, like people love to like want to like prove people wrong, you know what I mean? But sometimes it's like, why even say anything at all? Let people think what they want to think and let your success be your noise, you know what I mean? I feel like my brows like change the style, like I changed my style of my brow. Like one day it's like super arched and curved, and then one day it's something completely different. So today looks okay. There's something on my mirror. They look good. I don't think I look too curved, but yeah, like sometimes you don't have to say anything at all. Like I can't say when people make assumptions about me, but then I had to learn like for a long time. Stop trying to explain yourself to people that already have an image of you in their head. There's literally no point of you trying to explain, trying to fix, correct, alter, whatever they have in your head. Your opinion is your business. Their opinion is their business, and it has nothing to do with you. That's why I say sometimes it's just, sorry guys, I'm not trying to move my mouth. Sometimes it's best just to stay quiet, because you can sit there and like correct all you want, but then it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. If I say what I know is true about myself, because I'm true to myself, unless I'm a psychological liar, a pathological liar, you're gonna think whatever you want even when I give you the information of truth. So what's the point of even explaining myself? You know what I mean? And also going back to like letting your success be your noise. Sometimes you gotta let the work speak for itself. Like they don't hear from you, you don't talk to them no more, you cut them off, you're isolating yourself to lock in, you're in grind mode. Nothing wrong with that. You locked in. I'm not mad at it. And then you pop out with success. You know what I mean? Like success is the best revenge. Like you can think whatever you want to think of me, but I'm gonna pop my ish no matter what. Think whatever you want to think, you know what I mean? So handle your business and I'll do what makes me happy, pretty much, you know what I mean? The brows look good. Okay, they look good. By the way, we did our hair again by Leandra. We used the blonde highlights that I would typically use for my blonde highlight hairstyle. This is the honey blonde in my hair. They are 18 inches, so if you want me to fill that down below in the comments, I will be more than welcome to help you. Now we're going to be using some old throwback pieces of product for makeup. It is the it is the MAC Cosmetics Foundation 6. You guys, I haven't used these in years. I sprayed them down for chemical germ reasons, you know what I mean? They're Studio MAC Fix. I have one in the shade NC40 Soft Matte, and the other one in the shade N60 for the dark contour look. Listen, you guys, I feel like it's because I was bullied when I was younger. I always feel the need to want to explain myself. You know what I mean? This is NC40, you guys, just to let you know. And I'm over here like, no, don't do this. Like, I want to speak up for myself, because I get it. You want to speak up for yourself because you have that confidence. You want to have a voice for yourself. Nothing wrong with that. But sometimes saying nothing at all is so much more. I just feel like I battle it, and I'm being honest with you guys. I feel like I battle with it because I feel like if I don't say anything, I'm not speaking up for that little girl that was bullied for all those years. You know what I mean? So it's an ongoing back and forth battle that I face in my head. And it's like, girl, you 33 years old. Who you joking? Like, who you playing with? Like, let's be for real. But that little girl in me is like, no, don't deal with that anymore. That was then, this is now. Like, I have to speak up for myself, because I feel like if I don't, then who's gonna do it? But I'm teaching myself, like, yo, don't say anything at all. Let them make their opinions about you. Let them talk trash about you. Let them think they know what they're talking about. You don't have to give an explanation as to why you did something or why something occurred and you were involved. You don't have to say anything at all. Now, and not to sound like, gas, but like, now I understand why celebrities don't talk to people on their social media platforms. Like they turn off the notifications. They post what they want to post, and they turn off their story. They turn off their story comments. They turn off their Instagram comments. I now get it. I should move more like them. You know what I mean? I really should. Now I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics swirl brush. This is, right? Yep, e.l.f. Cosmetics Foundation Swirl Brush. I said blush. Brush. It's amazing, y'all. I'm just using it to spread the makeup, and I just dab a little bit of water on it for consistency. But that's pretty much it. Like, it's really not that complicated. I will say, too, sometimes you can also use this in relationships. Apply it however you want to apply it. I apply it in relationships such as let whoever think whatever, just keep getting better. You know what I mean? Because let's say you are happy in a relationship and somebody might think that you guys are giving toxic vibes, or he's too controlling, or you spend too much time with her or him. You know what I mean? You know the dynamic of your relationship. You do not owe anybody an explanation. You know what I mean? People can see a glimpse of you guys, and they see you guys hanging out, and it's just like, oh, you guys are always together. Sometimes maybe y'all do hang out all the time, but it's like, so what? This is what that couple wants to do. Maybe for another couple, it just happens to be every time you call them, they just happen to be ironically around each other. So it's best just to keep quiet when it comes to your business and your relationship, because again, no matter what you say, they're going to think whatever they want to say. They're going to interpret it as however they want to interpret. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that people really do not know how you are until they live with you. You know what I mean? Like, I learned that when I was in college with my former roommate back in my junior year. Like, I thought she was completely different. But the first day I lived with her, like getting ready for class the very next morning, I was like, wow, this is really different. And I'm not saying looks wise. I'm saying like you don't like certain noises when you wake up, your behaviors when you're upset, what do you do when you're upset? It's just stuff like that. So, but going back to the relationship, people can have their own perspective of how you guys are in a relationship from the outside lens, but they are not you unless you say something. I'm just gonna smudge the contour onto my cheek. You guys, I'm excited. Like, I haven't been to a concert in a while, and I've never been to a Ginuwine concert. So let's see how that goes. Look at that contour, and I haven't used this in so long. It's like a throwback artist with like a throwback makeup product. And you guys, I used to use these makeup sticks all the time faithfully. Like, it was this along with my e.l.f. Cosmetics. Do you guys have you guys used that product, the e.l.f. Cosmetics Foundation contour kit? Like, that was, ooh, during quarantine, that was like my favorite thing to use, even though I didn't go out as much. But like after quarantine, like during 2020 2021, that was like the thing that makeup go-to that I would always use. Great. Look at that contour. Clean. All right, next we're going to be using the, oh, by the way, if you know what dip brow that I use for my brows, it is the Anastasia dip pomade in the shade medium brown. Okay, now we're going to be using our on the glow blush by Pixie. I got this, I forgot where. Was it CVS or Sephora? I forgot, but it's a cream stick that I use. So I literally go from the middle of my cheek and up, just for a little bit of hint, not too much. It gives like a natural pink dewy glow. There we go. That's it. And now we should use a setting spray. Should I use a setting spray or should I use a powder? Because we want everything to lock in. We should use like a powder. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a powder. All right, so for the powder, I'm going to be using Actually, I haven't used this in so long. Let me use the Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is really good. I'm gonna use her. Look at me using all my throwbacks today. Like, that's just hilarious. Nothing wrong with a little throwback here and there. You know what I mean? Let's grab myself a foundation brush. Actually, I use my triangular sponge. Let's use that. I feel like there's a feather on my, a feather or piece of hair on my face. Okay, there's not. All right, so I got my triangular brush. My triangular sponge. We pat. There we go. Yes, honey. It's been a while. I'm almost done, y'all. And you see it was gonna be like a quick beat. Like, I don't want to do anything too crazy to my face because it's muggy out. Like right now it's probably like 76 degrees, but it's going down. So even though this is inside, I still want to like protect myself because I don't want to put on too much makeup because of my skin breakage. So like, I can't stand when girls put on so much makeup on their face. You can clearly see that your skin is damaged, looking like the back of a crunch bar. Not over here, baby. We gonna work this skincare over here till everything goes back to normal. All right, let me get the corners of my brows, underneath my nose, my jaw. I think we're good. All right, that's it. I don't want to do too much. Looks good. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you want to stay tuned to the performance I'm going to for Ginuwine, and I forgot who else is performing. I think it's 112. I could be lying, but or Tank. I forgot. But tap in my Instagram story. You'll see all the content. I'll see you guys next week and take care. Bye.